Hello again.
Hello.
Reiki Godmother hotline.
Mm-hmm.
Kristen, they just got certified Reiki level 2 and they're asking, when or how long do I wait in order for me to open my professional practice? What do you say to that?
So there are many ways to answer that question, but as a general rule of thumb, for us, we ask our Reiki 2 graduates to practice only with their friends and families for at least 6 months before they start offering sessions to people that they don't know. And professional practice means that you start working with people you don't know, right? It's really where it becomes what we call a professional practice. Now, another
different reason why, right?
Right. So in our classes, very often we use this phrase that attunement is instant and the development of professional practice is forever. Because the thing is that we can get attuned to Reiki energy over the weekends, right? And I think there are other schools that says that, yeah, you can go and start practicing. And, whatever they believe is what they believe, but we believe it's very important for us to first get to know what it means to offer Reiki to ourselves and use this permission given to you to practice on someone within the people that you know, so they can give you honest feedback and you can start getting used to it. Another thing that we often talk about in the class about the readiness is when you are conducting Reiki healing session or energy healing session, there comes a point where you don't really need a clock anymore. Sure, you want to look at the clock every now and then, but you are not looking at the clock every 2 seconds to see how long you've been at a certain place as you are going through the practice. So once you don't really need a clock so much that you have this innate rhythm as you practice Reiki, then we also think that's when you start to become ready. Because when you are paying attention to the clock all the time, what happens is that you are not paying attention to your client as much.
Yeah.
Right?
And a lot of students, they, because we're all different, right?
Right.
A lot of students that start practicing with their friends and family, they notice that it's not as easy as you were teaching you and you watch a video. Oh, I can do that, right? But then when you're really there and you can't stop your brain from thinking, or you get distracted, or you get preoccupied, how long do I stay here? Or all of those little thoughts that happen, it's very normal, right?
Right.
But it will take a while for you to enter the zone to give Reiki. And unless you enter that zone, all the other thoughts that you have can actually affect and change the field surrounding the healing. So that's something that you learn. Some people learn in a month, some people 2, some people 6, some people a year.
Yeah.
Right?
And some people realize that practice of Reiki for them is very different, right? They start infusing it with what they already do. If they're a chef, then they realize that's how they actually cook now. People who paint, they actually use energy healing within their painting practice. Musicians,
dancers,
and or therapists or teachers, like rabbi. We had rabbis. So we have so many examples of that, how that looked like. But we actually really ask you to take time to enjoy this time of integration instead of rushing into the next phase, because it is a really beautifully self-realizing time that you can use, right? So that's what we'll say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Kristen.